In an era of record $1.13 trillion consumer debt, the line between looking rich and being wealthy has vanished. For high earners, that shiny social facade is often hiding a massive and dangerous financial grave. I call it the Range Rover Paradox. You see a $100,000 SUV, but I see an asset losing 60% value in 5 years, while sucking 20% of your net pay into monthly maintenance costs. The party is over for cheap leverage. Prime earners are hitting a wall as legacy 3% loan rates reset to a staggering 9%, causing luxury auto loan delinquencies to surge by 25% this year alone. Did you know 48% of individuals earning over 6 figures are reporting living paycheck to paycheck? High income is no longer a safety net. It is just a larger engine for a much faster treadmill. Even in the elite $250,000 bracket, 36% of households are financially fragile. They possess almost zero liquid reserves, meaning 1 month of unexpected unemployment would completely destroy their entire social image and lifestyle. Stop treating your primary residence like a personal piggy bank. High earners rely too much on illiquid paper wealth in their homes while neglecting the immediate necessity of having available, hard monthly cash flow. To maintain the illusion of liquidity, many families are pulling 10% APR helix just to fund daily lifestyle expenses. That is not flexibility, it is a high-interest debt spiral disguised as a simple convenience. Current data reveals that for every extra dollar you earn post-tax, 85 cents are immediately captured by lifestyle expansion. Your raises aren't making you richer, they are just feeding your landlord and status symbols. Country clubs and exclusive workspaces act as a mandatory social tax. When you spend 10% of your gross income on status memberships with zero ROI, you are literally paying several thousands to stay broke. You treat $1,500 smartphones and $3,000 laptops as recurring annual needs. In professional wealth management, these are depreciating tools that must be part of a structured capital expenditure plan, not just random impulse buys. I see 6-figure earners keeping less than $5,000 in liquid emergency funds. That leaves you completely vulnerable to market shifts. You are one boardroom decision away from a total and permanent financial household collapse. Keeping massive amounts of uninvested cash in zero-interest checking accounts is a slow suicide. Between 2021 and 2024, cumulative inflation wiped out 19% of your real purchasing power while you did absolutely nothing. Unmonitored digital and lifestyle subscriptions are compounding against you every single month. I have seen clients leaking over $1,000 for services they never use. This leakage is capital stolen directly from your future. Funding luxury international travel through credit card debt creates a brutal vacation hangover. When you pay high interest on a memory that is already fading, you have fundamentally failed the basic math of wealth. The median 401k balance for top earners at age 40 is only $120,000. That is a structural shortfall of $420,000 according to standard benchmarks. You are currently financing a lifestyle that you cannot retire on. Prioritizing a $1,000 car lease today while ignoring that the same capital invested in the S500 yields $760,000 over 2 decades is a tragedy. You are trading your future freedom for a driver's seat. Most professionals fail to account for the 40% combined tax bite on their gross raises. They spend based on top-line numbers, ignoring the net reality that they are often underwater before they even start. You are trapped by the irrational belief that social peers are constantly judging your status. This leads to defensive spending, buying things you do not need just to protect a reputation that does not pay bills. You are trying to match the spending patterns of a social circle that is also secretly broke. It is a localized bubble of unsustainable consumption where everyone is pretending until the market music finally stops. Financial media promotes a high-roller lifestyle without ever showing the underlying balance sheets. They sell you the image of success while hiding the high-stress debt loads required to sustain that fake, shiny reality. I see people using material purchases as psychological relief from high-pressure corporate roles. You are mistakenly equating consumption with personal accomplishment, but buying a watch is not a career win, it is an expense. Let's be clear, Rich is having a high salary, but wealth is only defined by the ownership of income-producing assets. If you stop working today and your income stops too, you are not wealthy. Once a luxury lifestyle is established, the psychological pain of downscaling prevents rational budget cuts. You would rather drown in secret debt than drive a cheaper car or move to a smaller, affordable home. You apply rigorous data analysis in your corporate job, yet you refuse to apply that same logic to your household cash flow. You are managing millions for your boss while your own capital bleeds. There is an inverse relationship between how rich someone looks and their actual liquid net worth. Prioritizing exterior signaling over your interior security is the most common way to stay stuck in the trap. Biological survival instincts make us favor a nice car now over financial freedom later. But in this economy, those instincts are your enemy. You must train your brain to value the 20-year growth horizon. While the social facade remains polished, the underlying numbers reveal a math trap that turns successful corporate professionals into modern high-income serfs. Let's look at the mathematical proof behind this expensive illusion. I want to show you the cold, hard numbers behind the Henry trap. It is a mathematical prison built on status. Let's dissect two specific scenarios that create this modern and expensive high-income serfdom. Compare a corporate executive earning $180,000 versus a modest earner focused on the 10% return rule. One builds a fortune silently, while the other manufactures a fragile and high-risk illusion. Consider the choice of leasing a premium SUV for $1,000 monthly. Instead of driving a reliable used asset and deploying that capital into the S500, you are feeding the corporate balance sheets. Over a 10-year cycle, that single lease decision consumes $120,000 in pure cash outflow. At the end, you have zero residual value, zero ownership, and another expensive contract waiting for you. Now, look at the alternative. If you placed that same $1,000 into a diversified index fund, your capital would compound silently while the car depreciates at a rate that destroys your liquid net worth. By the end of Decade 1, the investor holds a portfolio valued at $204,000. That represents a massive wealth gap between the person looking rich and the person actually becoming rich. Extending this horizon to 20 years, that same monthly lease has now cost you $240,000, while the investment account has exploded to a staggering $759,000. That friend in the luxury SUV literally sacrificed $750,000 for the sake of a status symbol. They traded their future financial independence for a depreciating asset that is now worth absolutely nothing. Total cost of ownership is the real killer. When you factor in insurance, premium fuel, and high-end maintenance, that monthly lease actually drains $1,800 from your liquidity, further eroding any potential for investment. Now, let's examine scenario 2. You receive a significant $30,000 raise, moving your gross income from $150,000 to $180,000. It feels like a massive career victory. But let's apply the tax reality. After a 32% federal tax bite and 9% state margin, your actual net take-home increase is only $1,300 monthly. Most people ignore this net-to-gross delta. Feeling richer, you upgrade your apartment for an extra $1,000 and increase your travel and dining by $500. You think you are celebrating your success, but you are actually expanding your consumption too fast. Your new lifestyle expenses now total $1,500 monthly, which exceeds your net raise. You have created a negative annual cash flow of $2,400 compared to when you earned a lower salary. You are now more stressed and financially fragile despite your higher title. Your fixed overhead has increased while your liquid safety margin remains at zero. This is the peak of the high-income poverty trap. Furthermore, cumulative inflation of 19% since 2021 has depleted your purchasing power. If you are holding cash, you are paying a silent, unvetted tax that is destroying your real wealth every single second. High-status assets like a Range Rover lose 20% of their value within the first 12 months. You are effectively burning $20,000 of your hard-earned net worth immediately for the sake of signaling. Over 5 years, that asset loses 60% of its value, yet your high-interest monthly payments remain fixed. This is an asset-to-liability conversion nightmare that keeps you trapped on the corporate treadmill for many decades. Data reveals a grim retirement reality. The top 10% of earners at age 40 have a median 401k balance of only $120,000. That is barely 0.6 times their salary. According to Fidelity benchmarks, you should have 3 times your salary saved by age 40. This reveals a structural shortfall of $420,000. You are financing a lifestyle you cannot retire on. Federal Reserve analysis shows that top earners hold wealth mostly in illiquid paper, like primary residences. This leaves you with dangerously low cash reserves, making you completely vulnerable to any sudden macroeconomic market volatility. Dependence on 10% APR helix to fund daily lifestyle expenses creates a leverage trap. Your debt costs are now outpacing the appreciation of your home, turning your primary residence into a high-interest liability. Calculate your personal consumption capture ratio. Divide your new monthly expenses by your net raise. Any ratio above 0.5 indicates that you are successfully sabotaging your own long-term wealth creation and future financial survival. The Henry trap is a choice made every time you prioritize a depreciating liability over a compounding asset. It leads to decades of mandatory work to support an image you don't even truly own. Consider the law of opportunity cost. Every dollar spent on showing off today is $7 of future net worth stolen from your older self, based on a 10% historical compounding average over time. Status symbols are designed by corporations to transfer wealth from high earners to shareholders. Owning the brand in your portfolio is always more profitable than wearing the brand on your sleeve or your wrist. The law of consumption capture dictates that lifestyle always expands to meet income unless you implement a structural framework of automated wealth allocation prior to receiving your next salary increase or performance bonus check. Net worth provides peace, but liquidity provides survival. Wealth tied entirely in illiquid houses and retirement accounts is just paper wealth that cannot defend you against immediate market shocks or sudden employment loss events. Non-invested cash is a melting ice cube in a high-inflation environment. Saving without investing is a guaranteed way to lose 7% of your real purchasing power every single year. You must deploy capital. Breaking the Henry cycle requires moving from a salary-first mindset to an asset-first framework where every raise is treated as capital for investment, not fuel for your immediate lifestyle consumption. You must establish a liquid safety wall of $20,000 or 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account before considering any luxury purchase or lifestyle upgrade. Commit to allocating exactly 50% of every net salary increase directly into income-producing assets like stocks or Bitcoin before that first paycheck even hits your bank account. Implement a mandatory 12-month spending freeze after every promotion or raise to prevent immediate lifestyle creep. This allows your extra capital to begin the crucial process of compounding early. Set up an automated dollar cost averaging framework into low-cost index funds to remove emotional decision-making. Consistency in capital deployment is far more valuable than trying to time the market. Utilize an adjusted DCA strategy for 10% of your portfolio, increasing your contributions during phases of extreme market fear and scaling back during greed to maximize your volatility capture. Never buy an asset based solely on the monthly payment. You must calculate the 5-year total cost of ownership, including depreciation and insurance, to see the true wealth drain. Audit your digital subscriptions and cancel any recurring costs that do not provide direct utility. Redirect that leaking cash immediately into your high-yield liquid reserves to build your defensive foundation. Prioritize eliminating any debt with interest rates above 6%. These liabilities act as a reverse compound interest machine that effectively destroys your net worth growth faster than you can build. You need to shift your personal status tracking from the brand of your car to the size of your portfolio. Celebrate hitting liquid net worth milestones instead of purchasing material symbols. Fully fund your retirement accounts to the legal limit to capture immediate tax alpha and employer matches. These are guaranteed returns on your capital that shield you from unnecessary federal taxation. Treat your home equity as a long-term safety net rather than a revolving credit line. Avoid using leverage for consumption and only use it for the acquisition of high-yield productive assets. For any luxury purchase over $500, implement a mandatory 72-hour waiting period. This bypasses the dopamine-driven impulse buy and allows your analytical reasoning to prevail over your emotions. Maintain a strict risk management ratio of 70% low-volatility index funds, 20% liquid cash equivalents, and 10% high-upside asymmetric bets like Bitcoin or specific growth equities. Cultivate a lifestyle of stealth wealth or social invisibility. No one should be able to guess your net worth by looking at your attire, the car you drive, or your home. Use your corporate earnings to fund a secondary income stream, such as a dividend-yielding portfolio or rental properties. Your goal is to decouple your lifestyle from your primary job's survival. Ensure that your fixed monthly overhead, including housing and food, never exceeds 40% of your net monthly income. This remains true regardless of how high your salary grows over time. Once a year, run a simulation of your budget based on 50% of your current income. This identifies which lifestyle costs are truly essential and which are merely optional luxuries. Aim for a wealth capture ratio of at least 30%. This means 30 cents of every post-tax dollar you earn is permanently locked into a growing and compounding asset. Your ultimate objective is yield parity. This is the moment where the monthly growth and dividends from your portfolio exceed your desired lifestyle expenses, making your corporate work purely optional. Understand that the true power of this framework is not for you to spend, but for your capital to compound across decades to provide multi-generational security for your family. Transition from a consumer who pays for the success of others to an owner who receives the dividends of global productivity. You want to own the markets, not just shop them. Recognize that the ability to walk away from any job or location is far more valuable than the admiration of strangers. Real freedom is silence and the absence of financial stress. See bear markets not as a threat, but as a strategic wealth transfer event. Prepared and liquid investors can purchase high-quality assets at a massive mathematical discount during these cycles. Personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% math. Once your behavior is automated through these frameworks, the math of compounding becomes an inevitable force of wealth in your favor. Aim to be the invisible millionaire who drives an 8-year-old vehicle but holds a 7-figure brokerage account. Passive annual gains should be the primary engine of your lifestyle, not salary. Trading external approval for internal security ensures that your financial foundation is unshakable regardless of interest rate hikes or shifts in the global macroeconomic landscape. Your security is mathematical. Real wealth is what you do not see. It is the cars not bought and the houses not upgraded. It is the freedom bought by the discipline of consistent asset accumulation. This is the analyst's blueprint for escaping the high-income poverty trap and building a portfolio that outlives the noise. I focus on the data to keep your capital growing. If you are ready to master the next step in capital allocation, you need to understand how institutional investors are currently positioning for the next liquidity cycle in Bitcoin.